Hello, welcome back to the show. So the vetoes have been done and the map is going to be Overpass. So if you're wondering how the vetoes went, Exile5 removed Mirage, Immunity removed Train, Exile5 removed Dust, Immunity removed Cobble, Exile5 removed Inferno, and Immunity removed Cash, leaving Overpass. I can't recall actually seeing Immunity play Overpass yet, so I'm quite curious to see.
It's one of the better maps for them these days. They actually started to focus on it going into Stockholm. Actually, it's one of the maps where they were thinking, okay, we kind of wanna we want to be able to play this map. Or was it? Oh no, that was Train actually. That was Train. So maybe Overpass.
Thanks, Dan.
Maybe Overpass does suck for them. I actually don't know. I actually don't have any.
Well, I wasn't suggesting that
on the Overpass. But do you remember that the match to qualify for the first stage? Do you remember that one?
No.
It was an Oceanic match. I don't know that you were casting it with me, actually. I don't think that you were. Or maybe you were. But it was like a super close one, and we had Immunity and Renegades, and Renegades had like, they were Vox still at that point, and they had like a sub. And like the sub ended up like top fragging for them, and it was like super close.
Oh, was that Iceman?
Iceman, yeah.
Yeah.
So then you would have watched that with me. Yeah. So Overpass there's always been this thing from what I understand, in the Oceanic region where they've been a little bit slower than some of the other regions to adopt some of the maps. Maps like Overpass and Train. And also maybe to some extent, quite some time ago, Cobble as well. But I think the level of Cobble is pretty decent now. But anyway, we have a pretty cool series of lineups. Obviously, everybody knows Immunity. They've improved massively. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to show here. And we're jumping straight into the pistol round, and we've already got a quick Molotov there that's going to actually remove the player from barrels into water, so it's a good approach from Immunity. But can they close in the bomb plant? So far, the frags are going the way of the CTs.
Well, this is all moving very, very fast indeed. Now it's down to imagine he's carrying the bomb at least, and he has over a minute to make a decision, so he can just run away and reset the situation, although he will then be guessing as to where these CTs are. So he's going to go to short, play the trying to shorten the range with this Glock. Try and get a 1 versus 1. Ooh. Oh, that should have been... Well, he got there in the end. That's the important thing. So teddyt now, he's got a kit, and he's using this plant to... That's interesting.
See, you'll have to use your imagination, friends. See what I did there? Did you see what I did there?
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
That was amazing. What's going on with Steve's name? Is Steve's Gold Chains -W-? What does that mean?
What?
Like one of the Steve's STV. Like his name is Steve Gold Chains in the game.
I didn't see.
But why? Why chains? Why is he getting his bling on? What is it with gold chains? Do you like gold chains?
No.
I don't either.
I don't. You racist.
I think they look pretty tacky. Maybe they don't, but I don't know anything about.
Stop rambling about chains, Dan. Stop.
Do you like jewelry? You're a jewelry man.
What I like is when you one-shot a player who's not looking at you.
Is it okay?
Because that's what we should have seen there, but although that happens.
Is that because it's the only shot you can hit, James? It's the only time you can headshot someone, so they're not looking at you. You scumbag.
You think you're funny, don't you, Dan?
No, not really. I'm trying so hard to be funny. It doesn't work. You can't force these things, but I'm trying to do that. But it's not working so far.
I don't know what to say. I have 2 more hours sitting next to this person. Taking a while to get back into the game, Dan.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's fine though. We're in now. We're in. As we can see, Exile5 managed to win that round. So if you had used your imagination.
Stop.
That's it. Okay. Anyway, we're in. Okay. So already Steve is gonna be going down here as the push comes in through Monster. It's a single pronged attack at this point, and this is quite laboured. They're not really picking up anything in the way of frags at the moment. It's just Rickeh, but he's on 1 HP, and he's got the bomb. It would be very, very horrendous to drop that in a forward location. We've got SnypeR coming in from the door, and he's going to get taken down as well. So Exile5 with a really good start now. 3 rounds to the 0 of Immunity, and the money is not looking good for Immunity either. So, I mean, it's going to be into round 5 before they really have much to show for themselves.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how the next buy is going to go, because if Immunity, presuming they don't win this round, if they lose the next round, then I'm going to start to lean towards a 12-3 half for XR5. So we'll have to see. They've got onto the site for free. Looks like the CT's looking to play a retake here. Well, 3 headshots will help from the AKs. And there we go. Clean round for XR5.
Yeah, it's quite a. I mean, it's always interesting to see Ferg and Destiny playing. They usually tend to play together these days. There was that lineup before. Which team? I can't remember what the team name was. It was Ferg, Destiny, Zuzi, Offnu, and so on. And that lineup, like on paper, to me seemed to have like a lot of potential. Okay, it was for the Chiefs, but I guess they split up. I'm not sure for what reasons. There's lots of lineup changes. But anyway, we have a quick flick there from Rickeh at the start. He's going to deflect that fast aggression in the form of Stevie Gold Chains.
Yeah, Rickeh's AWPing has been really good recently. But he's going to go down there and lose the bomb as well. There we go. It's going to be rescued by SnypeR. Man advantage here for Immunity. Very early on as well, so this looks like an important round for him to win. And XR5 are crumbling under the pressure.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to actually make this round work. Now you can see that they are kind of throwing all the nades in, and of course, we can see from the minimap they're really off with the timing of these nades. They're reacting to some of the nades that went onto the bomb site, and then now they're wondering, okay, where the hell are the T's? Are they actually even on this side at all? And we'll see the push coming in now, and this is a little bit spread out from Immunity. They're going to actually lose 2 players straight away. It's a 2-on-1 though, but James is he's finally joining the push. He was kind of holding the flank previously, but with only 2 players left, I think you would have liked him on that together with his teammates on that push, but they should still be quite favoured here, as they can go for the trades, and Destiny's got to guess right on which bomb site they're going to attack. And they're splitting up again, actually.
Yeah, this is an interesting decision. They're lacking the ability to trade now.
Very, very nicely done. SnypeR is going to create a distraction, and that is all that is needed to plant this bomb and pull the rotation away. So that's expertly done there. And SnypeR's even found himself a really sick position. This is quite devastating. Destiny, there's surely no way.
The baiting going on again. Destiny gets the knife out and gets taken down.
So that was quite cool, actually, in the end. I mean, because SnypeR...
It worked well.
Because it kind of works as well, like having one low player, because the low player... Okay, you assume that he's going to be screwed in a firefight. The trade potential is not huge, so you push him into a bomb site, and he can either, if the guy is there, he creates a distraction to pull him away, and can make the fight. And then, okay, you know that the bomb site is open. You go and get the free plant and post plant position for James. If not, then as we saw, then you're in a situation where James is like, okay, I kind of know that he's on this site somewhere, or here's the rotation. He knows where to look now. Like, you get more info. It's nice.
Okay, so we have advanced CTs. teddyt going to take down USTILO, and they're starting to move back towards A with Steve spotting down along with the AWP. Immunity slowly emerging now through connector, through towards the toilet area. And now Ferg starting to move forward on his own towards the toilets. And he may get a sound cue here, maybe some important information for his team, as all of Immunity have gone down into connector, and now begins the flank. How many can he get from this angle? James is going back up the stairs without his gun out, and he's going to get shot in the head for free.
Oh
People playing with their food here, Dan.
Oh dear. Yeah, this is looking pretty stressed at the moment for Immunity, losing so many players. 2 versus 4, we get a bit of an altercation there towards the monster tunnel. Not going quite the way of Immunity so far. That said, oh well, we will get a trade in the end. The grenade does the job. So gazR's effort is not in vain, and we're left with emagine once again. And there's so much for him to do in this round. He's got not much health either. In goes the flash, and he's going to back away. The smoke is going to be quite the issue, and he's going to move back. Okay, so he doesn't want to die after time, and he doesn't want to just lose the weapon, so he will save. And I'm quite curious where this is going to actually end up with Immunity, because so far their slower rounds have not been working. They've been trying to challenge, but it seems clear that XL5 at the moment are dealing very, very well with a lot of their pick-based play. It would be quite cool to see some sewer takes and see what they can build in from that, as well as them going for that the standard, just taking toilets, just see where that goes. Because we haven't seen a lot of that just yet from Immunity, but right now, of course, they only have Imagine saved.
Indeed. So let's see what the players here from XR5 They know Immunity have only won one round, so they should be expecting an eco here. Again, ferg with an advanced position, starting to move back now. And he did play the tight angles, but he needs to not get caught with a nade out. There we go. That's going to cost him a lot of bullets. Steve going to save him from the flank from SnypeR. So I think the CTs should maybe move back here, but they're getting quite aggressive actually. The bomb's been lost over towards, or is it planted? No, it's down. So it's James versus 5. There are 3 plays actually heavily tagged, so he could get some frags here for his team, but that's all he can do. He's got some time to do it. He's got nothing to lose here basically. He's just bought a P250, so he might as well put it to some use.
Indeed.
You can see the net is just closing in on him though. Meticulously are the CTs. Got people spotting the bomb just in case they made a mistake on their way, but they're just holding everything down here.
So I would like to see as well is Immunity trying to challenge the AWP on long, like with 2 or 3 players. 3 players is probably the safest bet immediately, because they know that there is the AWP likes to play those angles. I think it's worth trying to take that duel. I mean, you've got a guy like Rickeh, especially, if you can get him on an AWP in these battles, I would favor him for sure, especially if he's got a teammate to kind of bait for him for the shots. And then you can get some positioning, hopefully get some frags. But this is going to be another eco round from them, and they're going to go with a push onto B. And will it be more successful? Exile5 have been fantastic in their defenses so far. I expect that to continue. But the bomb is going to be planted in the smoke, so at the very least, Immunity get an extra 800 bucks per player.
Yeah, nice. They've got a desperation planting on their eco round. That's always good to see. Now Exile5 need to wait these smokes out, make sure they don't get any sneaky flanks coming in from the T's, and clear things up. So they're going to have 1 player traded, but it's only Emagine left coming in from short. Is anybody covering the angle? They've got the smoke. Destiny going to get off the bomb, shoot him in the face, and then the defuse will come in. So 7-1 for Exile5. And again, this could easily head to towards a 12-3 now.
Okay, so AWP is bought by Rickeh. There is a lot you can try to do with it on this map. You can try to pick pretty much everything with it. But again, I would love to see what Immunity would do with the upper parkway, the long area, and let's see where Rickeh goes. He's going towards there at the moment, and first of all is dealing with any potential fast aggressions. Actually, that said, we will get one in the form of, I'm not sure which player that is actually. I think it's Destiny. He's actually going straight down. The smoke is planted as well. He gets a quick kill. Can't back away from the angles. So that's a big issue with a play like that, because you trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, that's a common play you see from Na'Vi, where Edward would be up there, but sometimes the smoke would be down and he wouldn't be there or anywhere near there. But the paranoia of it would be a problem for the T side. But it's a fast man down for Exile5. Immunity have 1 down as well, but this is an opportunity for them to try and find a weak point in the remaining defense.
Oh, nice. Rickeh managed to pick up a really long-range headshot into the bomb site. Now, because this is one of those positions where, okay, you've got 3 players, you need to coordinate very, very well with the guy that's on toilets. Because as you push in A long and you cause distraction, you can get the pinch with that player. He can get some good angles on the CTs that expose themselves. Now, Stevie Goldchains in with a frag onto Emagine. He's got a second player to deal with, but ferg has his back, and unfortunately, Rickeh was not able to find any angles. Caught with a nade in his hand, gunned down from behind. Exile5 will pick up another round. That's 8-1 now is the score for Exile5. Their money is outrageous. teddyt on a tidy 16k.
Sitting on bank. And that's exactly why it's going to be hard for Immunity to get a lot of rounds on the board. Even if they are to win a round here, they're hardly going to break the economy of the CT side anytime soon. So, indeed, it's definitely in Exile5's favour to run away with this half. And the second half will be very difficult for Immunity indeed. Looking for the fast aggression on this force by looking to close the angles, of course. Exile5 playing it more passively, which is lucky for them, considering what they're up against. ferg needs to get his gun out soon because they are closing in on his position. SnypeR lurking in the toilets, but the push is coming in towards the A site. The bomb should go head out down here just about. But can the player get off the site? No. So 3 players have been taken down here by Immunity. SnypeR's holding an angle off the site. He could get himself 2-1v1 here, but can he be fast enough to stop the plant, the defuse, sorry? He won't, although more damage is done to the CTs. Wow. Nice tap. But again, look at the money. Look at the money on the CT side.
You dare.
They're going to have no problem going for the buy here. And next round as well if they need to.
teddyt's got so much cash. I don't know why he hasn't dropped for a lot of his teammates who are around for $3K, because that's actually wasted money. Essentially, you know, because if they win this round anyway. We'll see a quick push coming in from the CTs. A Suez take, which I really like, and Exile5 are going for their usual down A long as well, but it's Ferg this time, not Destiny, that's doing it.
Steve is holding the angle as well of the AW piece, so if Ferg gets into trouble, he'll have a little bit of support at least. But again, the shot's going to be missed there, and Ferg is going to go down. I've said it before, that's a really difficult shot to hit with the AWP consistently. Steve, they will take down USTILO as a compensation, or consolation if you will. SnypeR falling as well. He was tagged earlier on in the run. teddyt will finish him off. So there's only 3 players now for Immunity as they look to get only their 2nd round on this half.
Yeah, 4 versus 3 is a really nice situation for the CTs, but I imagine it's going to make it a little bit worse for them as Rickeh also picks up a kill as well. So 2 players left here, Destiny and gazR, who are waiting for this push to come in. And if they are, oh wow, Rickeh is definitely not giving them a good time of this one. Destiny's still in position by Optimus. They don't know exactly where he is. Okay, he's been spotted now. He won't get the kill onto James, and that is a tidy round for Immunity in the end, thanks to Rickeh's fast action with that AWP.
It's good. It was a good punish by him because there were a number of Exile5 players on the A site who were exposing themselves to 2 angles at once and always got shot from the other angle, the one they weren't watching.
teddyt, I think, spent $12,000 in this round.
There you go. So 3 rounds remaining. Sorry, 4 rounds remaining here, including this one. We'll see how it goes. Immunity executing towards the B bomb site through the monster tunnel. And there are a lot of CTs out of position considering what's going on. Ferg, though, holding down short for his team, which is going to be important. Immunity looking for the initial picks. Bit of a delay there, and then the push is going to start. Desperation Plant coming in with no frags whatsoever. Pushing through the smoke, completely exposed, no cover. And Immunity are losing men. Ferg gets taken down, though, evened up now, 3 versus 3. Orp on the site, but now the flank is coming in. Will the angles be found here? Will they even be needed? No. Spray down will come from gazR to take down the remaining 2. And Exile5 move to 10.
So that push execute from Immunity feels a little bit gimmicky because essentially, you know, they push everybody through monster and they try to get that plant in the smoke and then fall back. But as you mentioned, you know, you give up short to do that, and when the CTs rotate out of toilets, it gives them a faster rotation potentially because you know that that's likely safe as long as you can pass stairs. But yeah, we can go to this point later because we are going into the next round. This is a very important one as well, with not much money for Immunity. So they've got a Tech 9 in the mix. We'll get Destiny getting boosted up here eventually on Ferg. And if he gets a quick kill, oh, he's going to actually miss that. And they have to fall back now. That's the problem, is that when you see a player in that position, you know that there is a second one there, and it's so impossible to fall back. The nade comes in, but it's not going to do anything to stop USTILO from picking up the return frag. And that is a 5 versus 3 situation, and they are closing in. Steve caught out in the open. This is a disaster for Exile5.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but there's still more work to be done here for Immunity. 2 more CTs to find. They've got a crossfire on the site. It won't stop a plant from going down in front of the boxes in the middle of the site, but it will make it very hard. The spray comes down, but Immunity will finish off the rest of the players. I think if that player had been boosted up properly, they had a bit of difficulty getting him up there, so he wasn't able to find comfort before going for those frags. So it was a bit of a messy engagement there, and you can see like he should have got the frag on the head there, but it just all fell apart for Exile5, and then the domino effect came in. So Immunity have their 3rd round on the board, and now you can see the strains on the CT by here. 2 fan masses coming out. They've got basically no grenades, 1 smoke, 1 HE, and that's it here for Exile5.
Yeah, it's not really that optimal, and it's hard to figure out how to play rounds like this, but on Overpass you can just play them defensively. There's lots of options on Overpass. That's actually one of the reasons why I like this map quite a lot these days, is the CTs can do a lot. And we should get a spot here if they take anybody to toilets, but looks like at this point in time, Immunity are going to barrel in from A long with pretty much everybody. 4 players moving up there slowly but surely. USTILO leading the charge.
Problem here for Exile5 is they're holding passive angles on B, so they can't fully commit to the rotate because they basically have no information anywhere other than that there's a smoke over towards the A site. Push is coming in now, and these CTs may be completely unspotted. If they continue to boost here, maybe things could get interesting, but they're going to move away from it and lose players in the process. 4 versus 3 now. With a weird hold for immunity. The bomb gets taken down, but in a trade, 2 versus 3. But how do they get the plant in this situation? Steve's going to emerge from the smoke and get a frag. While he's running distraction, Destiny will take down USTILO, leaving Rickeh alone. Steve tries to reposition, but will be taken down by Rickeh. And there it is. The spray down comes in from Destiny. An important round for Exile5, but again, they had a desperate buy at the beginning, and now they're going to have maybe an even worse buy after only having 1 player survive. Yeah,
but the problem really is for immunity, because they you know, they're thinking a buy at all would be kind of nice, as we have Tech 9 on Emagine and a P250 on James. He's got no nades either, and I mean teddyt doesn't have any Kevlar, but that's actually could be fine because of the way that some of these frags have been going. Oh my God, SnypeR is going to slap down Destiny despite being a little bit blind there, and these kills are going rapidly in favor of team immunity as it's just Stevie Goldchains and gazR left alive. gazR by the barrel there. Nice spray comes in, but he won't get the second. 1 versus 4 for Steve. Oh.
Out 2 plays heavily tagged as well. This is doable. He's going to reset his position. He doesn't have a HE, which would have been really important here. So let's see what he can do. Gets himself a 1 versus 1 engagement, but SnypeR just holding the passive angle. We'll catch him reloading as well, and it will be 11-4 rather than a 12-3, but close enough. So again, going back to that push from immunity where they went through the monster tunnel, I think they kind of got stuck once they got through because they were looking for a pick, but there was no pick. Yeah. So then I'm not sure if they knew what to do. So if it looked like it went back to, that pistol round where they went for the eco desperation plant. They did basically the same one, but the smoke. Either the smoke wasn't in the right place, or the planter just ran through the smoke and planted on the other side of it, completely exposed and isolated. So they'll have to work on that one for future drills. But
yeah, I mean, for me that push is kind of weird because the B bomb site's really hard to hold the bomb, which is you have to fall back, which is fine. But I have a problem that they don't have any presence on short beforehand because it makes life so much easier for the CTs. And we saw as well, because of the way the smokes worked, that I think it was gazR, he was able to find positioning out to barrels afterwards, which is exactly like kind of the position where they kind of want to plant. But he's able to find that later than the initial push. So it means that most of the nades to deal with those positions have been used already. But to retake that kind of a spot is it will just crush the round, and we saw that that's exactly what happened. He was able to get like a double kill from there, and they can never get the bomb down once the CTs are that pushed up. But they can be that pushed up because immunity kind of did a wall of smokes, kind of a very short wall of smokes. It wasn't very deep into the bomb site because usually we in that situation where the smokes go further onto the bomb site, so you plant there instead, and the CTs are restricted to playing from water. And that's like, it's a good position for the CTs, but it's much hard. Like you can get the bomb down. It's like hard to get out of the position, even though it is a good one to kind of shoot from.
So Exile5, immunity have an opportunity here. That 4th round on the board for them is actually huge. That is a massively important round for them to get. So
yeah.
But now the uphill struggle begins. Now it's time for that muddy incline.
Muddy
for them. See what they can do. Ever tried walking up a muddy mountain wearing
wellies?
Retail store trainers?
No.
I don't recommend it that.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Alright, so let's see if immunity can hold now. Yeah. Again, even if they lose this round, they have a forceful opportunity, but then that's your lot.
We have a raid boss in gazR. They dropped the Tech 9 to him, and he brought up a Kevlar. We've also got a smoke on ferg and teddyt, so one of them delivered that Tech 9. And but surely, wait, hang on. Shouldn't ferg or teddyt have some money because they only have one of them only has a smoke? Yeah, so they must have. What did they spend the?
Well, they must have had other nades they've thrown already.
Must be, yeah, must have been a couple flashes or something. But they're setting up for what looks to be like it could be anything at this point. They actually have the bomb down towards sewers. They're keeping their options open, but the 2 smokes do make you think that they got something specific in mind here. Yeah,
and USTILO has taken some damage already. Just going for some information, which is maybe what Exile5 were hoping for. Maybe a CT to overextend, because immunity have no idea what's going on at the moment. So the plants are coming in, and there he goes. There's USTILO taken down by the barrels. There is a player in the water for the CTs. So he's being forced from his position. Cover coming in from SnypeR up top, but he's going to get traded by ferg. 4 versus 2 now. The opportunity window is closing for immunity, but they've evened things up very quickly indeed. Rickeh and James both high on health. versus the remainder of Exile5 through the smoke. teddyt running distraction. Now this should be the round, unless Steve is found. Rickeh, I think, has indeed seen him, but this is a horrible position for him. Looking for the trade as Teddy comes in. There was not much he could do, and it's going to be the round for Exile. So now we have the fourth opportunity I mentioned for immunity, and if they don't win this stand, then I think it's curtains.
Yeah, that was a really nice round from Exile5. I mean, it was the thing I really liked about that round is how they gave themselves. They had a plan in mind, but they didn't blindly have the plan in mind. It's like, okay, we want to go for this BXQ. Got the smokes, got the raid boss, and all this kind of stuff. But they took some map control first, and they just waited a little bit, and just to see if the CTs were going to do something that they can then react against, and then play dynamically off of a mid-round call. And nothing happened. They took some positioning, and they're like, okay, everybody's in place now. Let's go for our play. The CTs are playing passively, so let's go for it now. And I just like that general ethos. That approach is really cool to me. So I like that a lot, and it worked for them.
So immunity now, 8-round deficit. Again, this is the round. This is the almost the only round I have left.
Round.
So we'll see. Going for an initial push through connector, but there will be no engagements to be had. Exile5 playing it super passively. They know how the CTs should be playing this round, and they will move with trepidation and expectation.
Actually, right now these positions could be quite scary. Two 4-spot CTs sitting in the toilets, in the halls. And it's going to be USTILO that picks up a kill as well onto teddyt. gazR's going to go around, try to get the return. Oh, the dink comes in. He's on 4 HP. Everybody's low at this point. gazR's on still. Okay, he's going to go down. So with Destiny trying to save that situation, it's not working out at all for them. Exile5 in a hell of a lot of trouble. They cannot let players survive for immunity. They cannot let that happen. The way that affects their economy is too severe. They have to get kills. There's one, but there's not enough yet. Fergus going to go down. There's 4 players surviving. How many weapons can be reclaimed? There's 2 AKs picked up. Oh, they couldn't get to the 3rd weapon in time. 2 AKs is a big deal, though.
That is a big deal indeed. It's really unfortunate. I don't know which T it was going down long when the grenade exploded in the toilet area, but all the dirt that a grenade brings up makes it so hard to see, which is why you see people use it to cross on dust too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, the CT's got a free kill there. So there we go. Immunity with an opportunity here. And it is a full eco pretty much. There are a few P250s and a flashbang, and that is about it. Again, Exile5, I would have preferred a mixture of some smokes to try and go for the kind of desperation plan that immunity went for, but it's not going to be the case.
That thing that you talked about with the dirt being thrown up by the grenades is like so awesome, because you know that the developers did not intend it to be used in that way, because as you said, CTs are able to save smoke grenades where they only need to obscure vision for just a small moment to cross something like dust to mid doors, but that saves your smoke, which is so valuable, and it changes the way you can do mid control, because then the smoke isn't down, all that kind of stuff. That's super awesome. I really like that little touch in the game that was unintentional.
Okay, so another eco from Exile5. This time they have, this is similar to, I think Immunity's eco, almost in the same rounds on the first half, where they're looking for that desperation plant with the smoke now. The smokes, plural. And there goes one of them towards the short area. Oh, that is a good wall bang, but no kill. There we go. The site being held well by the CTs and their M4A4s. No players lost either. This is a good opportunity for Immunity to get things going. And again, just like a mirror of the first half, if Immunity can break the bye of Exile5 here, then they can get some good momentum going and maybe close down the score. Exile5 they need 4 rounds on the T side, which is actually a lot. So Immunity, while things are looking dire after losing the pistol, they definitely have a good chance now.
Yeah, absolutely. And James was a player actually that's used to always use, well, almost always use the M4A4. He never used the 1S all that much, or the A1. So that the update's pretty cool for him in that sense. Here we go. We got some nice tagging there from Destiny. Nade in. Can't finish off Rickeh though with it. And it will actually push the CTs back though. They're on the A bomb site now. They're kind of just sitting there. Not much for them to
look
really
at Steve. Steve, sorry to interrupt you. Steve went all the way through Monster into the B bomb site, but he's come back out. So, and now they're going back in again. I think just to secure safe passage for the bomb in case the CTs were pushing short. But now the team's going to run distraction on the A bomb site as they're going to go back into B. Although they know that it could be somebody on to the short area, and that's going to be a super nice nade. Look at Ferg's position here. This is a really strong round for Exile5.
Yeah, really interesting positioning from these players. He's going to dive back into the water, and there's 4 CTs who are oncoming for the retake. They've secured the sewers control. They're going to start pushing in from there, as well as pushing in from up top, as Ferg is going to get a kill, but it looks great here for Immunity. They're going to pick up the defuse, and out come the tentacles.
They're all like swinging around and stuff now. Special effects. They survive do Immunity with 3 players as well, which is important for their economy. They've built some good money already. And now they are only, and I mean only, 4 rounds behind Exile5.
Yep, and there will be an AWP on Rickeh as well, which is absolutely the direction that they will be happy with. He will go for a quick aggression with this as well. Looking for the quick flash over the top, and the flick, the pre-fire even, is not going to connect with anybody as there were no T's in the angle. However, fast sewers control coming in for Exile5, even some pokes that may actually... they might actually get some frags here. They are putting a lot of pressure in towards that B-bomb site.
Steve has pushed through tunnel again, and they have no idea that he's there. That's a very important flash coming in before he can get the frag into the barrel position. So Immunity will hold on to the site for now.
Yeah, it's pretty tough from this position for Exile5 because gazR's pretty low as well on HP, and they don't really have many grenades, so they have to rely on play just like that. SnypeR is going to peek to get some information, and he's going to swiftly lose his face. His head is gone with the wind. But Exile5 are soon to be on this bomb site with a plant as they march their way in with 4 players. There's 4 CTs left, but they're not all in position just yet. So another nice kill coming in from Ferg. That should secure the plant, but actually the bomb's going to go down. Really, really nicely done to delay things, but it seems like it might be only just delaying the inevitable unless Rickeh can pull off a really sick clutch coming in here. He's 2 against 1. As he looks for the first player. First peek, he will take the shot, but really good trade timing from gazR. 13-8, Exile5 win a T round.
That peek from SnypeR, he was so close to the tunnel. Like if he, I don't know if he needed to peek so close like that, because if he doesn't get picked off there, then Immunity have a much better chance of winning the round. But when he gets taken out like that, it's a massive, massive problem for Immunity, who had a man advantage as well, so maybe a bit of an error there, or just a bit too much exposure. So, SnypeR goes down deep, and Immunity maybe losing the grip of this CT half now. They've got a man advantage. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Some smokes coming in both directions. That's going to be a nice frag for James with the M4A4, leaving gazR versus 3. Again, this is a round where if Immunity are to win it, they need to do it with all their remaining personnel alive for their economy. So gazR's behind enemy lines. Can he get himself the 1v1? Indeed he can. Imagine going down with James playing in a position where he can't go for the trade and didn't have his teammates back. And now the plant comes in. Or well, could have, but...
I like this from gazR. He's just going for the fake. He couldn't bait out a player though, and that incendiary really ruins things. He does have some time to play with, so he's going to wrap all the way around. He needs to fight. He recognizes he has to find the one-on-one, and so he's delaying the ability to plant to do so. And here it is. Rickeh is on the angle as well. Who will win it? It's going to be Rickeh, as we get that extra round now for Immunity. So they'll shut down Exile5 after they won one. So now they're money screwed as well. So this we could see 13-11. That's very likely what's going to happen at this point.
Yeah, there's not much that Exile5 can muster. No nades whatsoever in this eco round, just a Tech 9 and a P250 teddyt with a bit more money than his teammates. So Rickeh going to be with the M4 this time, looking for an initial engagement. We'll see the bomb as well, but can't really protect it from that range. Good frags coming in so far. Important round for Immunity to not lose anyone. And indeed, it will be very clean. So, still ropey money for the Exile5 team. Can still buy a little bit. Will be a bit of a... See, Steve going for Deagle full armor. They've got a lot of nades as well. They've got some money to play with since it's an eco round. So, we'll see if they can get a a bomb plant in this round. Although, really, with what they have, they're positioned to do a hell of a lot of damage. So they might even get more than that. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, first action starting to happen here. And looks like things going the way of SnypeR. Gets 3 kills straight away. And where is the trade? There's nothing to be found here. SnypeR with a quad kill in the round. A lot left to be desired for the save of Exile5. But now they're in with the buy. It's all about the big buy. What is going to happen in this round, I wonder? We got full AKs for them. And they have a full selection of nades. Only one Molotov. teddyt will likely use that for the barrels position. That's usually the most popular position to Molotov on the side take of B. And they've been going B quite a lot. And Immunity playing aggressively towards connector, towards stairs, towards toilets. And teddyt could maybe capitalize. Can he find an angle there? It's a couple shots that rattle off, but he can't connect with anybody. And Immunity slowly fall back from A.
Yeah, well, they seem to be going a bit back and forth towards the toilets area. Very keen for the info. USTILO's a bit exposed in the corner of the smoke, and he's going to get taken down by ferg in isolation. So another early advantage here for Exile5. Can they capitalize on this? They've had a few rounds where they've lost a number of people in quick succession. Is that going to be the case? You can see SnypeR playing aggressively once more, but he's going to lose his duel to teddyt. So now it's a 2-man advantage for the T's, with the A site looking exposed, but Rickeh's got the information here for his team. There's a bomb as well. Is he going to go for the second frag? Indeed. teddyt's going to walk straight into the pre-fire after going behind the corner, so it all spins around.
And that's why the silencer is good, because he gets the first frag and gets so much more time than you otherwise would have to actually get the second kill there. So Rickeh, oh, the flash goes over. He's looking for more, and he's going to get it. 3 kills now as he sits there, still in that position, applying heavy pressure. We've got Stevie Gold Chains by Monster, able to pick up a kill as well. But he is all that really stands between his victory and defeat for his side, as he comes in from the stairs, looking to reclaim the bomb. But James is going to slap him down, push him down the stairs, James.
Rickeh was so instrumental. He saved that round for his team. 2-man disadvantage. The A bomb site potentially lost, but that flank did all the damage. He is on 28 for 17. He's beasting for his team, M4 or AWP. So Exile5 back on the eco now. Immunity with an opportunity to even things up. But again, we've got 5 flashbangs on a smoke for the Exile5 team. 2 people towards B. ferg trying to pre-fire in the connector. He's got the bullets to do it, but USTILO is ready and waiting. I'm wondering who's going to get a frag, if anyone here in connector. USTILO looking over the smoke, but just about missed ferg there, and misses him again, and he's going to make his exit. SnypeR takes down Destiny elsewhere. Bomb being picked up, maybe headed towards B. There is a player in water here, that is gazR, in the short area. We can try and hold a rotation should one be required from the CTs, while the rest of the team try to push through Monster. But James is in a good position to hold it down.
Yeah, he's absolutely in a great position. He's got the AK as well, so he'll be loving that as he guns down ferg. And there doesn't seem to be a way in here for Exile5. Steve is going to be down now as well. There's gold chains all over the floor. And it's just teddyt is able to get something done there. 13-13, and everything is at this point anyone's game. We've got a lot of money building for Immunity. Rickeh is on the AWP, which is where you like to see him. Steve is going to pick up the AWP as well, and that indicates, that to me that Exile5 will play a bit of a slow round. They're taking a pause, and I can only assume this will be tactical, because they'll realize at this point that if they want to win this match, that they need to get this round right. This round is going to set the tone. It's going to give the momentum towards the all-out win.
I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Exile5 have the running Molotovs onto the short area to take the water on the T side fast. And then the question is, what can they do with that? They've had situations where they've had early advantages. SnypeR's been caught out, exposed in a number of situations, but they haven't been able to. They have not been able to capitalize on that. And if they don't do it on this round, then I worry for them.
I mean, we brought up Rickeh as well, but as we can see, great performance from teddyt. He's putting up some numbers here. He's got 28 for 17, with 3 assists as well. So good numbers indeed. And he was the guy that had 16k on his CT side, I think it was. Pretty nice. So we will be going back into this momentarily, but I mean, Immunity, the way that they've been playing, they don't really need to do anything differently as to what they've been doing. They've just been taking it passive, playing it slow, playing some decent team play setups, not being overly aggressive, but poking around towards the A side of the map. You know, not trying to push connector really that much, not trying to push A long really that much, just keeping it simple, and it's working out at the moment. Exile5 have yet to really find a good answer for it. So I don't know for them, you know, what would be the best way to deal with it. It'd be nice to see. It'd be nicer to see them try to challenge toilets more efficiently. Try to, you know, force Immunity back, maybe get some picks in the progress. Because we've seen that Immunity have given the openings towards there. Like for example, we saw USTILO hiding in the smoke. You know, we've seen some boosts. We've seen some long play where the players are pushing. You know, there's things to be exploited there earlier in the round.
So let's see what the approach is from both teams. We have, I think we have 3 towards B. Maybe in case of an early rush, expect one will rotate a bit later on. James with an early frag, taking control of the short position no less. So look at that, it's been smoked off as well. That's really important.
I think they've been throwing that smoke from the toilets area as well.
That's going to be re-smoked. So it's kind of comparable to having the CTs control bottom banana in a way. It's an important area, and it really chokes the opportunities for Exile5. You can see what passive positions they have. There's a minute left on the clock. There's still 2 of them in the playground area, and 2 towards toilet. So no significant map control. Exile5 still yet to creep through the map and find out where these CTs might be sneaking. And there it is, USTILO is going to settle for his 1 frag and try and get back into a better position. Trades coming in though. Going to go in favour of Immunity, 4 versus 2. Looking to finally take the lead in this match. Ferg and Destiny are all that is left here for Exile5.
And they have yet to run into Rickeh. You don't like their chances there. Oh, he's going to get Molotov. He's actually going to be able to back away safely. But yeah, this looks very strong indeed. Exile5, they have to pick up the bomb. They've got to get their skates on. They've got 20 seconds left. Destiny's going to be in with a quick frag onto James, but that is the problem here. Big stopping power from Rickeh. He's going to throw down the incendiary. That kills the round, and he even picks up the frag as well. So 14-13, and Exile5 can get a buyout with AK, so that's fine. But the problem is that they clearly have not found a solution to what Immunity are doing. There's not seem to be a solution for them just yet, and that's a problem. I think one thing is you can't let Immunity just have sewers so for free, especially when they're playing just 1 player there. You can't let them have that for free, and if you do, you have to take connector. You have to do something for map control.
So Exile5 looking committed to the B bomb site at the moment. Again, looks like they're going to go for the fast monster play. Emagine is in the barrel area. Again, he has to be careful that he does not get caught from short, which is in control of the T's this time. So smoke's going down, but SnypeR's in position to help as well. Crossfire on the site. James coming in to contribute, and that is the round more or less over. 1 versus 4 here. gazR does have an AK, and he does have a minute to play with, but with the bomb on the B bomb site, Immunity will just position themselves to avoid a flank from A or connector, but that bomb will be very secure indeed.
Yeah, they're absolutely laying waste to them there as they pushed into Monster and
face plant.
These ragdolls. I would love to see, you know, some more interesting ragdolls, more interesting effects. That'd be really cool. I like animations. The animations
that's great. You should watch Disney Dan.
I do.
Great. So match point now for Immunity. It's been a long road to this point, but again, having that 4th round on the first half will definitely have been a help. USTILO getting an early frag onto Steve, and he's going to move back with his angle covered by Rickeh, who will move more passively as well. So Exile5 have 1 player miles away from the rest of the team, maybe looking for to try and punish someone trying to move into connector, but there will be no such move from Immunity yet. Moving back now into more passive position, sitting on their lead are the CT side.
Yeah, the bomb over by sewers, and it's going to be Rickeh that picks up an opener towards toilets once again. So he's been pretty consistent on the CT side, and they do. Immunity also have a player moving through the toilets that could actually backstab Destiny, and he's moving all the way around. Actually, I'm not sure who is it.
I think it's USTILO.
It's USTILO. Oh, the turn. Fergus is going to slap USTILO down. And Rickeh as well with an aggressive push there. And all of a sudden there becomes an opening where they did not realized there was going to be one towards that A bomb site, and imagine he needs to get this kill. He needs to get himself up onto that bomb site, but he's been denied right now, and that's really crucial because that allows the bomb to go down without further let or hindrance. Although Imagine will pick up a kill in the end, but it's all on James. Big man James, can he deliver a big result? Here he goes up the stairs, and he does not know where any of these players are. One is going to reveal himself, spraying wildly there. He's not going to pick anything up, has to switch to the pistol. All of his bullets are gone, and seemingly so are Exile5. Every time he thinks he sees them, they disappear from vision. Nicely done.
Immunity should not have won that round. Lost that round, sorry.
Yeah.
They should not have lost that round. But it's over now, and they have one more chance to take this in normal time.
They made the mistake of getting a significant advantage and then getting greedy, instead of just saying, okay, we're up 2 players, let's just play the sites. There's super fast rotations on this map, let's just play the sites. That's the safe play for sure.
Yeah, we've seen 2-man advantages lost on by both teams in this match. Let's see who gets the first advantage this time. We've got Rickeh holding down long. 2 CTs playing close to connector, starting to move back now. But again, aggressive positions on short for Exile5, and again, this is a very important area for both teams to keep control of. Immunity, the round seemed so much easier for them when they had control, but this time it's going to be Exile5, and what could be the last round, but I'd say that. So there is a disadvantage for Immunity in this situation, and that's exactly why you can see ferg catching James unawares now. That's going to be a difficult hold for SnypeR coming in with the M4, gets shot in the head straight away. Imagine to trade, but it's a man advantage for the T's, and now we've got the T's pushing through Monster and Short at the same time, with the rotation coming in for the CTs.
Lots of time left as well, and the bomb is going to be collected as Exile5 are really thinking about this B push at the moment. Although that said, the bomb is actually rotating back out through sewers into connector, but it's actually kind of going in between the 2 positions now because they're getting frags all over the place. But it's Rickeh, the star at the moment of Immunity, to save the day. He's got to get something huge done here because these Exile5 players are now on the site with the bomb, and it still is going to fall. Rickeh's going to have to pick up the M4. 19 bullets. What can he do? There's the first kill. There's 2 more players to find though as the bomb goes down, but they know exactly where he is, and hence his issue, his main problem. There's no more element of surprise for him to abuse. He's got to win up the straight battles. He's got to be quick about this. Rounds the corner, finds Gaz. Now it's just Steve left, and he's going to find the shot in the back of the head, and that means we are going to overtime in this one, and it's anyone's game at this point.
So we've seen 3 situations in the first 2 matches at least where you've had one player trying to bait with the odd shots while the other player is in a trade situation. In the other 2 situations where we mentioned this, it was fairly obvious that they were trying to what they were trying to do. Or but there it was a lot more reasonable that he could actually try and get a frag there. So it was a lot harder for Rickeh to discern where the trade fragger would be. They played it very quiet indeed, and here we are in overtime. I think Immunity should have won it.
Yeah, I mean, there is a history of Immunity taking poor risks, not understanding what are the right risks to take. And I can give you other examples of this from Stockholm as well. But double AWP is going to be the start here. We can talk about that in in a little bit, maybe if there's some downtime or something in between these 2 teams. But James is on the AWP. James.
Big James. Muscle-wise, anyway, I am taller than him. But he's going to get the first frag for his team. And here we go. There's another frag for him. 2-man advantage for Immunity now. Can they hold on to it this time? That is the question.
Yeah, they just don't have. You just have to not push in this situation. There is nothing to be gained by doing so. That you can, sure, you can try. You can win the round a little bit faster than otherwise you may have to. But letting the T's have to make a hard choice and enter in very unfavorable engagements is definitely the optimal, most consistent way to play it.
I like that setup they had. Rickeh's been playing long A, but they moved him into the short area. They took back control of short, and they had double AWP on B through Monster and short. That's pretty brutal if you don't have a punish for it. Let's see how the CTs change and how the Exile5 team adjust. They've got a lot of bodies towards the B bomb site actually, which would be a hard counter if there are going to be 2 AWPs in position once again, although USTILO's the man to get the first frag for the team. So the setup has changed somewhat. You can see Rickeh near the toilets actually above connector. But Immunity moved a lot of bodies in towards the B bomb site. Now they're moving back towards a more natural setup. Although Exile5 looking pretty static at the moment, may just bide their time and then go for a B push anyway.
Yeah, it's It's, again, a situation where you just want to play it passively, and that's exactly what Immunity are doing this time. You don't have to press your luck, you can let them go for the push. And of course, they can get some spotting information as well, just like, you know, one cursory jump over the, looking over the plywood is definitely pretty strong. But it's Steve who's going to be able to pick up a shot. I'm not sure even if that was just through the smoke raw, or what actually happened there with that kill. But that's going to equalize things, and now Immunity are in an interesting spot. We see still more picking attempts here with that boost on the railings from Exile5, but so far they're not finding any more luck. And emagine in the very forward position here, you could get this can be very awkward if the timing is strong on Exile5 on the pinch, but Steve is actually going forward with the AWP, and James is going to get 2 frags on short. They hold it down heroically. Really nicely done from both James and emagine there. If one of them falls in that spot, it becomes very complicated indeed.
Nice. I think Exile5 could have done with a second person going through Monster Tunnel. It seems they were throwing nades over towards the barrel area, but I think if you have 2 people there to try and punish the rotation from that CT and have somebody who's playing on site or short as well to engage with, then it would work well.
Boom.
James now changing position, going up top, finding the frag with AWP. Loads of flashes coming in, but he's surviving for now. Misses the shot on Destiny though, evened up already. This round seems to be moving very fast.
Yeah, it's now not going so well for Immunity. After an explosive beginning, it has fallen a little bit flat. Just imagine Rickeh again, you're left alive. Imagine looking to take a risk potentially, as is Rickeh. He's going to come up from the back, up in as they're blinded, and it's going to be a frag onto teddyt. Swaps out for the AK. No, he's just back turn there to gazR. That's not going to work out as the bomb is down in that position, and there's loads of time though. So that's fine here for the T's. Exile5 can pick it up now and say, okay, well, as long as we move together, we'll be fine in this position. They might even want to swap out for 2 rifles, but oh, this is really smart from emagine. They're never going to expect him here. He's going to go for the spray. He gets both players. Steve and gazR are not long for this world. They're dead. Nicely done by emagine. Nice.
3 for 3 for Immunity now. This is looking like a good CT half so far, although they will want to try and close it out with a 5-0 somewhat obviously, but I mean the importance of that is that, you know, the CT momentum is very important on this, so they want to have as little opportunity for Exile5 to do the same as possible. No margin for error is the best margin.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, James in a very awkward position. Imagine if the other player peeked from Monster. I mean, James is going to die anyway, but very awkward. Very, very awkward indeed. And we'll have an attempt from Exile5 now to throw that bomb towards the A side of the map. And this is actually still like a decent situation for Exile5. They just need an entry frag, but you can see that Rick is playing it pretty well, playing it for the info, so he can call for his teammates. But that said, he's straight in with the AWP again, finds himself a nice peek. He will get cut off by the flames, but that's totally fine. His teammates are coming in, they're getting bought a lot of time. He's going to cover another angle there. How on earth is the bomb even going to be planted here?
Shadow is going to give Destiny's position away, which should make it a very easy frag for Rickeh. Never mind that, he's going to get taken down. Emagine will trade, however, and pick up the AWP as well. So,
the D-Law.
If Immunity take this round, then it's going to be 5 match points in the second half. That's what Exile5 will be facing. So, cannot stress the importance of this. The T's now going for double AWPs. Curious to see how they will execute these. Lack of nades on those 2 players, so the money is tight here for Exile5.
Can I have your Dragon Lord, James?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Thought it was worth asking, but double up there for Exile5, but doesn't really last that long. Immunity going in heavy and hard with that the rifle attack there, and we'll see that there's only 2 players left standing at this point. The bomb is over by T-spawn practically at this point. The forward positions of the CTs are pretty ridiculous at this point of time. Look at how much map control there is for Immunity. That is absurd.
All the map control down.
Look at how look at just the minimap. That was hilarious. How much of the map do they have?
All of it.
Basically, where Destiny is right now, that's the only the part of the map that is not held by Immunity, and SnypeR's going to change that. Oh, the shot is missed. There we go. He dies. He dies. He died.
SnypeR's just charging in there. He doesn't care. He just wants the frags.
What does the BBC mean on his name?
Barbecue chicken, Dad, probably.
Okay.
Maybe it's still warm in Australia. I imagine it is. Starting to get a bit cold over here. SnypeR, barbecue chicken, let's go. So 5 match points here for immunity on the T side. 4 Molotovs, 4 incendiaries. Steve has bought an AWP, only Kevlar, no nades or a pistol, or a diffuse kit. And he started with 16k down.
Yeah, I like that though, because it means that he can keep buying AWPs. Keep buying AWPs.
Destiny has like no nades either, and gazR has minimal nades. But they have to go all out, Dan, because they have to win every round.
That's okay, yeah, of course you're right. It's not happening though so far, James. They are getting pretty wrecked here on this defense. We've got emagine on the bomb site B, but Exile5 with the cleanup. The cleanup crew. The problem is that the bomb is going to go down on the A bomb site, and that's pretty much the hardest place to retake on this map. And oh my god, the nades are in to stop them in these choke points. Just have to wait. It's like elevator music is playing right in that spot. There's like nothing you can do, but just wait until the ride is over. And there is USTILO with a shot to the brain of gazR. It's just teddyt, but he's going to get wrecked as well. 21-15, and it went to overtime, but it was an overtime in which immunity came out on top.
Indeed, immunity with very trying times in the first half. Did well to get back into the game in the second half. Made some mistakes to not take it over the line in the second half. Overtime, loads of clean rounds. I don't know if the morale went for Exile5 towards the end there, but some of those rounds in the end of overtime one were just wipeouts almost. Yeah,
it was a pretty nice match. Overall, I didn't know how that was going to go when Exile5 started doing really well on the CT side, but the next game is going to be Animals versus Renegades. So,
indeed it will. So, a few minutes, and we shall be back with the match. We will see you shortly.